Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Call by Call. This is Tracy here. So this week we're gonna do something a little bit different. Just to show you around the world about the lucky bags. So if you don't know about the lucky bag concept, it's basically a Lunar New Year tradition, essentially, mostly in China and Japan. So essentially, it's more of an alternative to the envelopes that parents give to their kids, basically showing wealth and prosperity because there's going to be money inside. Now, of course, companies can't afford to give money to every single person who might be younger or older, so they created the lucky bag concept. So companies have a certain amount set of money, say 25, $50, and the items will be stuffed with a lot of great items that are beyond $25 or $50 around the budget what they set at. So the lucky bags essentially is basically more of a better Christmas gift essentially for yourself. So that's why the lucky bag concept is a lot more popular these days because a lot of them are because one you don't have to spend money. I mean, companies don't have to spend money to give to people individually, and also it's just a nice way to say thank you and here's a nice gift if you're lucky enough. So that's the lucky bag concept. So of course I mentioned that it's huge in Japan and China and essentially Far East Asia. So that's why you're going to see a lot of these companies installing them. So of course the claw machine vendors will be involved as well. So we're going to be looking at Toriba, iCatch, and Call.jp to see what they offer for their lucky bag. So here we go. So we're on Toriba right now, and basically on the lucky bag setups, it's essentially getting the boxes down in a certain amount of place. Now to be honest, I didn't get any of these boxes down on these free plays. So basically I just bought the prize essentially. So there were three setups: figures, plushes, and miscellaneous. Basically household items essentially. And yeah, neither of these I get the boxes. And when I reached that limit, like 10 or 5, they give me the little ending to get and such. So basically, I just essentially bought the lucky bags from Toriba. A little bit weird doing that, but okay. Alright, so on iCatch, so they have a couple of stations. So they have one for the Jujitsu Kaizen, which we were playing, which we'll go be looking at soon. But they do have other lucky bags for Demon Slayer and others. Those were sold out quickly, and they had 8 boxes. So it was a very popular station. So, but for this one, the box was all the way to the end, so it was pretty hard to win the lucky bag for that one. So that was a little bit tricky on that front. But so that's what iCatch is. They had like basically the most popular items essentially, just talking to them and such, and they made it a bit challenging, but that's why a lot of people were going to that area to just get the prizes and such, get the lucky bag and get the 8 figures they need for a specific show they like: Demon Slayer, Jiu-Jitsu, different type of shows and such. So yeah, to be honest, I played on this one, had no luck on this one. So this was a very hard one because, as I mentioned, the box was at the end and it was hard to lift it up and move it over, or lift it up and move it up slightly a bit, or would it fall down. Alright, so this is called.jp. So this is the lucky bag version, the happy bag as they call it. And as you see on the top right, the happy bag, you can see what prizes you're supposed to get. Now, Call.jp actually has 2 different versions of these New Year's. So what they had called the Christmas New Year, which has happened around the actual New Year, the calendar New Year, where basically you win the lucky bag and you get mostly figures of different kinds. But it was actually a real mystery. In this one, you actually know what it is, but you just don't know which one you're gonna get. But on the Christmas New Year ones, it's actually a new one. And for the game day setup, it's the hardest one. It's the Takoyaki Ping Pong Dropper, but with no barrier. And as you see, some of them were on play, but it is a very hard one. Sometimes you get lucky, get the ball in like in a few tries, but basically you have to play it out because because there's no barrier, and that's very hard to stick to it. So in this case, there's some luck on this one. So on that one. So yeah. So if you have the chance on the lucky bags, try to do one with the Creamer's New Year. It is a lot of tickets. I would say it was 444 one. This one was 298. So this is not bad. So you actually know what the item is and such. But yeah, for this one, it's a very hard game. And this is what I try to do, is try to get to the balls nearest to the pan and such. But it's very hard because of the distance. It doesn't go that far to it. But when you pick up a lot, you hopefully some of them will land so you can have some barrier. So right now there's a barrier to that right hole, which is the ring hole in this case. So there was some progress on this one. So yeah, as I mentioned, with no barrier, it will bounce off easily, and you just pray if something gets stuck in this case. So yeah, and this is why I enjoy these takoyaki games, because it's challenging but also fun, and because when you actually win, you feel satisfied that you actually got one in with no barrier. So this is why I like those type of takoyaki games and such. And then as you see, this is gonna be the main play here. Nope, actually it's still speeding up, my bad. Yeah, so the play was a bit long, but it's pretty useful. So, and sometimes for Claw Machine Master and also Japan Claw Machine, which you don't see here because they didn't. I think they had a lucky bag, but it was basically back in December that I missed out on that one. So we're getting close to this one. They have some barriers, so something might fit here. Alright, so this is the main play here. So the bear is set. Whoa, rolled in, and that's the win. Is the lucky bags I got from call.jp. Those are typically the lucky bags that are forwarded to people on this case. And then I'll also show you on the link above the unboxing of those lucky bags. And since I'm posting this today, I'll be doing a live stream on my personal page. You will see at the end on my little badges, you will see my face with Lisa Loeb. That's my personal YouTube page. Click on that, and then I will have the live stream of the unboxing of the Toriba lucky bags later today at 12:30 p.m. Eastern Time, and also doing a little play on Call Crazy for the hell of it. So that'll be it, and I will see you all in the next time.